Good afternoon. Uh, I will be brief. The President and I met for some 75 to 80 minutes together alone this morning, and we discussed a wide range of problems, bilateral, European, and worldwide. The discussions were, as you would expect, talking with the President, deep and fast-moving and entirely friendly and constructive. So far as bilateral problems are concerned, we have reached agreement in principle on the Concorde aircraft, and further details will be made available in the course of the afternoon and evening. We have also reached agreement on a very difficult problem between France and Britain, namely the development of the oil resources in what for Britain are our southwestern approaches and for France are northwestern approaches. In other words, the oil deposits, which I think we both believe are extremely rich, lying over a wide area, which I might summarize simply as lying between Ushant and the Isles of Scilly, which I know well, and from where on a favorable night I can see the light of Ushant in the sky. There has been for some considerable time a disagreement between our two countries on what is the line of demarcation between us, and we have mutually agreed to refer the matter. There is agreement on part of the line, but not the rest, to refer the matter to impartial arbitration by distinguished international figures who, in the light of legal and more wider common sense matters, we shall leave to decide where the demarcation lies. I hope also we shall be able to record progress in cooperation in developing those areas when that line has been established. We have also discussed the question of the Channel Tunnel. So far as the European Economic Community and other communities and interests are concerned, while we were meeting together, the foreign ministers and their colleagues were having discussions over a wide range of questions, both within and without and outside the community. And of course, when they joined us, we continued these discussions. There is nothing particularly to say at this moment on these matters, except that I think this phrase has been agreed between both of us. These discussions were conducted in a spirit of the utmost goodwill. The world problems we discussed related to the oil problem, energy problems generally, the surcharge on the standard of living of so many countries caused by the high price of oil, the world monetary problem, including the recycling of oil money, but not entirely confined to that, the world problem of inflation and the problems of our individual countries. We have had an extremely rewarding discussion, and I'm now joining the Prime Minister in the Hotel Matignon in a few minutes to continue these discussions, including the bilateral questions I have mentioned, and in due course what we discuss and what we have already discussed will be more fully outlined to those who will be interested in disseminating the information more widely to our respective peoples. I thank you. No question. Yes, I should mention that during the discussions that the Foreign Secretary had with his French colleague, following discussions he had last night in the car from the airport, as I had with Mr. Chirac, And then over lunch, we have had a very full discussion on the present crisis in Cyprus and the problems for the world community. So, thank you, Jim. Anything else?
Please, the last one. Side, on this side, please. Please, on this side. On this side, please. The last one. Here.